Ever get sick of your boss? No, I mean in Football Manager. If you've ever been frustrated by how your owner treats you in Football Manager, you can go into the pregame editor and change things. Well, some things at least. Note that you do have to go to the pregame editor to change this stuff. That means, of course, that you have to set this stuff up before your save starts. Now, there are some things that you can change using the in-game editor, but it feels a little bit more like cheating when you do that, like give yourself a whole ton of money or the right players or whatever. There's also the unofficial real-time editor, but I haven't played around very much with that, can't really comment on it right now. Let's look at New York City FC. I don't think that there's a functional difference between chairperson, president, general manager, and founder. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Ownership type also doesn't seem to make a huge day-to-day difference, except of course that a public limited company might turn some of the profit you make over to its shareholders. You can change the attributes of the members of the board or even delete them if you would like. We're going to focus on the chairperson, Brad Sims, since he's the one we'll be dealing with in-game. Okay, the attributes that we're most interested in changing are going to be things like patience, interference, that sort of stuff. To find that, go to your chairperson's page and look under non-player attributes. You probably want patience to be as high as possible, like a 20, because you don't want them to fire you, even if you lose. Business is good if it's low. A business rating of 1 means that the chairperson doesn't care about making or losing money, but 20 means that they care a lot about making or losing money. Resources refers to how much money the chairperson will invest in the club. A rating of 20 means that they will shower your club with money. And interference, well, that controls how often the owner will sell your players without asking you, which we want low, of course. We want that to be 1. The chairperson also has personal objectives. I was able to remove almost all of these. For some reason, win competition simply won't go away. I think there might be a bug. Now, if you spend time making the perfect chairperson, you probably don't want them to ever leave, right? This is actually pretty easy to set up. You can give them a high board confidence rating or a low one. The same goes for fan confidence. And what do you do if you just want to become rich? First, go into club details and change your club's reputation. The editor won't let you have a ridiculously rich club with a low reputation. Then you can go dump money into your club at your heart's desire. Now, you need to be careful with this because if you hit 4.3 billion, you'll hit an integer overflow. The game does try to prevent this from happening. It will artificially remove money from the club when you start getting really rich. And I'm not entirely sure how this works when you're dealing with foreign currency like the Vietnamese dong. And there you have it. Now you can create the chairperson you've always dreamed of.